We're on. All right, guys, welcome again. It is time for us to get started. My name is Coach Javier.
And I'm Elaine Hardy.
And we are totally excited for you guys. I mean, we are starting this challenge for these next 4 weeks tomorrow. And we are here to kind of cover a few bases with you that we find to be very, very important for your success, and that's what we are all here for. So, Elaine, if you want to go ahead and get started with what you want to go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, so the first thing, guys, is remember those of you who really want to make sure that you qualify for the health bet. Couple of tips that I wanted to give you. We've said it a couple times before. The first thing is, so there's 4 weeks of the program, and by Sunday night, you have to have all of your things posted, and what you're required to post is 3 workouts per week, no picture required, and 5 Shakeologies per week, picture required. And if you don't have those in by the Sunday of the end of each week, you're out. So it doesn't mean you're kicked out of our group. Of course, you're still there, but I don't want anybody to say, oh no, I'm not gonna qualify because I didn't do what I was supposed to. So if there's any questions about how to post or what to post, please let us know before next Sunday. And it officially starts tomorrow, which is Monday. But remember, if there's only 5 times that you have to post your Shakeology, you don't really have to post one tomorrow because I know it's Labor Day. So even if you started on Wednesday, you would be good to go. Right. So that's the health bet rules. And then Javier is going to tell you more about how he wants us to interact in our group.
Yeah. So that's very, very important. I mean, not only are we talking about the rules here, but we're going to also want to cover what I think is more important, and that is what to expect from each other. So as coaches, we are going to show up every single day for you guys. And so we expect likewise from you is to show up every single day, interact, post, engage with one another. And I think that's a very, very important part to the success of the group is to engage with one another. That means encourage each other, help each other, answer questions for each other, really try to work it, because obviously Elaine and I, during the daytime, we're not always attached to the phone and we can't get right back to you. But if somebody has an answer to a question that somebody else has, please go right ahead and help them out as well. We encourage that type of engagement. So any kind of question, this is really, really important. If you have a question, tag Elaine or myself or both of us with the @ sign. So @ Coach Elaine or @ Coach Javier, and we'll get right back to you. That way we'll get the notification directly to us and we'll know to answer that specifically. So that's really, really important, is to interact and encourage one another. Is there anything else you wanted to add at this moment, Elaine?
Yeah, so we just don't want to miss your question. So as he said, if anybody has a specific question and it's not, something that you can really wait on, please tag us so that we get the notification. So as he said, this is really about helping each other. You feel free to answer each other's questions. If you're not sure what beans go in for chickpeas, then ask somebody. And if that person knows that it's a yellow container, then go ahead and post the answer to that question. You don't have to wait for us. The other thing is, I want you guys to post about your program. The cool thing about this particular group is we're all doing different programs. Some of us are doing 22-minute hardcore. Some of us are doing 21-day fix. Some of us are doing country heat. Some of us are using Beachbody On Demand, and we're going to just be doing snippets from each program. When you post about your program, you're showing other people what you like about your program or what you don't like, and that might help someone decide on their next program. So please share about your workouts and tell us what you like about your program, because this is a fun group where we're not all just doing the same program. So if there's anything confusing that we're talking about something like the containers, that means that whoever's in that particular program is using the container system. So don't get confused on that, but use it as sort of a learning tool to help you decide what program you want to use next.
Right.
The other thing I wanted to mention, I looked at the rules. Believe it or not, when you post your exercise, it doesn't have to be a Beachbody program. So Javier is a runner, he's a hiker, he's training for marathons and races. So Javier technically could post one of his runs as his form of exercise. It doesn't really have to be a Beachbody program, but it has to be Shakeology. It can't be a poser.
I love that. Yeah, all great points, Elaine. I think, like you mentioned, there's going to be all sorts of programs going on, and we want to see all those posts going up. So if you're doing T25, post a way that you not only did T25, but maybe even specifically what you did, what you liked about it, for, more to the point. And if you're doing like hammer and chisel, tell us about your experience with what you're doing through that program, or Country Heat, so on and so forth. So don't forget that if you do have your guidebooks, your eating plans, please go through those materials that you have. Very, very important that you understand exactly what the calculation means, what it's all about, the food list that's in there. If you're doing Beachbody On Demand and you don't have a guidebook right now or anything like that, that's okay. Ask us. There is also a lot of information on teambeachbody.com through all the blogs that they have. If you need a link, let us know. We'll send you the link for all that kind of information. So other than that, I think, that's pretty much it. We are just so excited to have you. It is our honor, our privilege to coach you guys. We're all going to be in it. I know I'm going to be, working my tail off this month, not only in marathon preparation, but trying to do some of the actual workouts, Beachbody program workouts, and, have fun with it. So I think that's about it, guys. Good luck. Good luck.
Congratulations, guys. I cannot believe we're all starting tomorrow. So again, don't forget to post, tag us with any questions, but most of all, have fun.
Yay. All right, guys.
All right,
See ya.
guys.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye.